We're Kim and Al. Last year, we made some pretty big changes. We retired, sold our house in the city, and moved north to an old farm homestead at the end of its life. Our plan is to build an off-grid home ourselves. This year, with our solar and septic systems completed, as well as basic four-season shelter, we're ready to take on the challenge of building our forever home. We're excited to share our experience as we continue to create this new life on the North River.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
Woodshed? Yeah. I'm not going to be able to show you guys the roof probably until we get closer to the front, just because I can't get in there behind, and even with the drone we've got so many trees and so much blockage there, we're not going to be able to show you what it looks like, but I'm telling you, it looks great. So yeah, it's going up pretty fast. He's got 3 rows on the one side now, and he's decided to start using our bark pile because it's waterproof and it's pretty thick what we've been tearing off, so that's an easy thing to put up there, and also can't really see it anyway, so.
It's all dried out and it's nice and stiff, and some of it's actually still like impregnated with the sap and the resin, so it saves me some elbow grease.
On a breeze, I got no enemies, I just do what I please. Yes sir. I ain't got no things, no money, no means, just a wind in the wings. Yes sir. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. There we are. On knees, fresh from the oven, chubby and carefree. I had a mind at ease. Now I oversee the trees, birds and the beasts, and the man and his empty deeds. I see everything. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. I saw the eyes of the maker, heard a rushing sound, caught up in the wheel going round and round, spun like gold from the shining ground. I got my feet on a cloud and I won't come down. Do-do-do-do.
We found this little one a ways off from the front door. It looks like a baby robin just about ready to fly, we think. I noticed Mom was on the lawn by the raspberries. At first it was snapping at us, and then decided we weren't a threat and had a little nap. When we came back out after dinner, it was gone. So we are about halfway done the woodshed roof now, and Hal and I have a pretty good system going now. I am doing all the debarking while he is doing all of the cutting of the shingles. We only have one draw knife and one broad axe and one froe, so it actually works out pretty well. He can be doing that while I'm doing the other. And we have quite a bit of debarking to do, and it's taking him quite a while to cut all the shingles and get them up there, so it works out pretty well. It is taking us a little bit longer than we had thought it would, but it looks really great. We're really pleased, so it's all good.
Oh, hey folks, just a quick update on our shed odyssey. One thing I just mentioned, and I should have known this too, because I learned a little bit about shingles and different types of roofing materials and ensuring that the slope is adequate. Now, we're not worried about this being like watertight. It will be dry, especially with the trees as well, providing a huge assist. But what I found is the angle that I chose, the slope, it in and of itself is fine, but when you start stacking shingles, right, and you'll see here, if I do 2 layers, you'll build it up. And then when you put the next layer on, you have to figure out the thickness of your shingles, right? And since you're putting 2 layers, double that. And then that becomes the actual slope that you'll end up with on your roof. So the problem that I was having was, if I just left these supports in place and just laid my shingles across the furring, I would end up almost with a relatively flat roof. And this is a shingled roof. It is not meant to be flat, and it would not perform very well at all if we just left it that way. So now I'm going through the pain in the ace of basically boosting all the furring strips. So I'm putting a block on top of the joist, and then just securing it in place so that the furring is raised up. So it's a little bit slow going, but I'm doing it for each row, gauging the height that I need in order to ensure that the next row of shingles goes on and lays down with a pitch that's going to allow water to flow off. So it's taking a little longer than we wanted, but that's not new.
careful with the tin snipping. There's no better way to cut yourself than when cutting up aluminum tin. Aluminum or tin, whatever. Brutal. And they were sharp as knives.
Oh, hello folks. Welcome to backyard. Nice cloudy day, very cool. Mosquitoes are coming out, so we're about to wrap this up. What we did here, because I don't know about you, Kim, but I tripped over this thing like 9,000 times, and it's just a pain in the ace. The drain that we had sitting above the ground, so we just stopped splitting shingles for a little bit and took a side quest to bury this. So we had a couple of pieces of ABS pipe left over, both from the enclosure and a makeshift kind of weeping tile system I made for our gray water when we first got here last year, and repurposed those and connected it to the downspout. So the idea is the downspout will come down through this pipe. I filled it with gravel and heavy stone. The idea is so that it doesn't backfill with sand, and it lets the water kind of trickle out and saturate the stone, and then if there's tons of water, like if it's a heavy rain, then the water level will rise and it'll just flow the natural follow the natural drainage out toward the edge of the property. So now we'll let this grow back, grass will grow over top of it, and we can drive the lawnmower right through when we have a lawn to mow back here. Maybe next year, maybe the end of this year, who knows. But that's the size of it, and we're just about done now. I'm backfilling. Toodles. Baby, baby, baby.